Hello to you and welcome to Adelante Chicago. I'm Lourdes Duarte. Thank you so much for joining us today. Bienvenidos. Let's begin with a project that will highlight the work of so many Latinos around the country throughout the decades. It will be known as the National Museum of the American Latino. It will one day sit on the National Mall in D.C. And joining us now to tell us a little bit more about the project and the future of it is Estuardo Rodriguez. He is the president and CEO of Friends of the National Museum of the American Latino. Welcome. So nice to talk to you.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm glad to be here.
Okay, I think this is such an important topic and it's going to be such a cool project once it's completed. Explain to folks, let's begin with what you're hoping this museum will house, what it will have, what it will show for people.
Well, I'd love to start by actually letting folks know that this is not something that happened overnight. It was actually a report back in 1994 that highlighted that the Smithsonian, across all of its museums, failed to document or exhibit 500 years of American Latino history so egregiously that it almost appeared willful or intentional. The report was actually entitled Willful Neglect. And so we've come a long way. I've been working on this for the last 16 years, and we're very excited about this next stage because the idea of being able to build a museum, have it housed on the National Mall, to encompass 500 years of stories that come from all over, because, you know, the Latino community isn't just from one simple seed somewhere in Latin America. You've got the Caribbean, Spain, you've got the indigenous Mexican population that have always been here on this continent, and then, of course, Central and South America. So we've got an amazing story to tell, and that's going to be the job for the Smithsonian curators who are currently at work laying down the framework for what this museum might look like.
Yeah, and that gets me back to our original question. As you envision this and you try to think about, okay, you know, 500 years, you could include a lot when it comes to the success and the work of many of our Latinos. So what types of things have you started to think about in the board and the panel and everybody working on it, on the things that you want to incorporate into that presentation?
Well, you know, it's been interesting for me for the last 16 years traveling around the country, educating, informing, getting folks to step up and make some noise on why this museum is so important. And one thing that I learned consistent throughout every part of those 16 years of touring and engaging the community is that we have so many different stories. You have the amazing military service men and women that have been on the front line for this country since dating before the War of Independence. You have the origins of America's favorite pastime, right? Baseball, and how Dominicans, Puerto Ricans actually played in the Negro Leagues. You have so many who have talked about today the modern day sitcom was created by Desi Arnaz, a tremendo cubano, as many of us know. But important throughout all of those amazing stories is the fact that these are basically American stories that have been ignored. And so the exciting part for us is going to be to bring them all together. And then, of course, celebrate with probably the best cafeteria that any museum has on the National Mall.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure. Okay, so do we have a timeline? I know that things like this have a tendency to take some time and you want to put some good planning into it. But any idea, are we talking about a year, 2 years, 10 years?
Yeah, thank you. That's an important question because a lot of folks that have been paying attention in December when the bill finally passed, there was a lot of excitement that we finally have authorization to create an American Latino Museum. And then the very next day, I received a lot of direct emails and messages and phone calls saying, so when do we break ground? The truth is the Smithsonian now has a 2-year window to identify the best location on the National Mall. The National Mall isn't just this open site that people can show up and start building. It's a very controlled and regulated space for all Americans and international visitors to visit and learn more about our history. Yeah. And that means it's very hard to identify where this museum is going to go. There are currently 4 locations on the National Mall, each one with its own challenges, but that's the Smithsonian's job. The Board of Trustees that will be appointed within the next few months, they will begin to identify which location works best. Yep. And the other job, which is the Women's History Museum passed as well. So we've got the Smithsonian has to find a place for two museums, which are very important.
That's a hard task. In the meantime, many of our Latino celebrities, right, are weighing in on this, throwing all their support behind the Friends of the National Museum. John Leguizamo being one of them. Who else is chiming in?
Well, it's been great to see over the years. Eva Longoria has been a member of the National American Latino Museum Commission, which presented its reports back in 2011. Emilio Estefan was on that commission as well. Both of them have lent their support throughout the decade plus that we've been moving this forward. Great talent and support from Rosario Dawson, Gloria Calderon-Kellett from the showrunner for One Day at a Time. So we're very excited to continue to bring in many of those celebrity supporters now to the fundraising piece, because many people also need to know that this is not going to happen unless we put skin in the game for this, because that's what the African American Museum did. They're an amazing model, and we're following their footsteps.
Okay, we've got the website up on the screen, AmericanLatinoMuseum.org. We appreciate your time. We hope to have you back here again sometime soon, okay?
Thank you.
Good luck. And